has been, I believe, one prior witness to this, and he was a doctor who did visit the camp. And he testified that there was inadequate food and sanitation at this particular prison camp. Mr. Davidson, we will not detain you long, sir. In that first instance you described, when you were making your escape attempt, you say Captain Wirtz cursed, urging on those dogs that were tearing your companion?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, Mr. Davidson, at any time in your career as a soldier did you ever yell, "Get those rebel bastards"?
I guess so.
And what was it that Captain Wirtz yelled?
He did those Yankee, but that was different.
How different?
He meant for those dogs to tear the man, and I saw them doing that.
You were close enough to see that?
Yes.
How close would you say?
10, 15 feet away, maybe no more, from here to there.
Then how is it, Mr. Davidson, that those dogs did not tear you? How can you account for that? Can you think of any reason, Mr. Davidson?
I want to know why, sir.
Now, since you admit those ferocious dogs did not attack you, can I assume you were completely unhurt when you were brought back to the camp?
No, sir.
You were bruised a bit from rushing pell-mell through the swamps?
Yes.
Bloodied a bit too?
Some from all the running and stumbling against the rock.
And bramble bushes and dead cypress limbs, some of them as pointed as knives?
Yes, sir.
Enough to bruise and bloody any man trying to beat a pursuit through a Georgia swamp now, wouldn't it?
I guess so.
So in that second instance you described, where you say that when you saw that man being brought back to the stockade, couldn't those marks on him that you say were caused by the dogs, couldn't they also have been caused by his rushing headlong through the swamp as yours were?
That man was torn by dogs.
Well, now you didn't see him being torn by dogs, did you, Mr. Davidson?
It was common known that dogs...
Lots of things are commonly known, sir. Could you identify the bruises on this man as being indisputably caused by dogs?
He was bitten by dogs and he died.
Possibly. How long did you remain there after this man? You don't happen to know his name, do you?
No, sir.
How long did you remain there after that man fell down?
3 or 5 minutes.
And did you have occasion to look that way later?
Yes, sometime.
And was he still there?
No, sir. Take her to the dead house.
Or to the sick ward? Mr. Davidson, you cannot say this man died as a result of being mutilated by dogs. You can't identify this man, is that correct?
Sir, please, I got to go back home.
And Captain Wirtz riding around that man without a word? Seems mighty unfeeling, doesn't it? You wouldn't happen to know if he had the guard at the gate move that man now, would you?
I got to go home.
Thank you, Mr. Davidson. That will be all. See you.